On Thursday, Montana Senator Steve Daines campaigned for Georgia Republican Senate candidate Herschel Walker. Joined by fellow GOP Senators Roger Marshall and Rick Scott, as well as GOP Chair Warnock, Senator Daines said that there was out-of-control crime and inflation that was a direct result of, quote, the Democrats and Joe Biden's and Raphael Warnock's disastrous policies. Daines praised Herschel Walker, saying that there is a, quote, humility about that man that Washington, D.C. deeply needs. Walker is currently neck and neck with incumbent Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock. Warnock won the seat in early 2021 in a razor-thin election against Kelly Loeffler and is seeking a full 6-year term in the upcoming election. The Trump-backed conservative Walker, a former football great, has endured a number of negative stories in recent weeks, but has remained highly competitive.
Well, good morning, Georgia. I got to apologize. We brought some Montana weather down here to Georgia for you. I'm here with my sweet wife, Cindy. We've been married for almost 36 years. We just had our 4th grandbaby here, in fact, Monday night. So we're excited grandparents. We're excited to be here. Look, it is not that complicated. This election is not complicated. We've got record levels of inflation, the high price of gas, the high price of groceries, the out-of-control crime in our neighborhoods and streets across America, the out-of-control border, record levels of illegals coming into our country, and of course the scourge of methamphetamines and fentanyl, which are destroying our communities. And listen, these are the results of the Democrats and Joe Biden's and Raphael Warnock's disastrous policies. And I can tell you something, we're going to put an end to that. And the reason you've got folks from all over the country here is we're standing with Herschel Walker. He is going to be a terrific U.S. Senator. There's 2 things I think about Herschel Walker. He is genuine. He is genuine. There is a humility about that man that Washington, D.C. deeply needs. But at the same time, he is a man of great strength. And he'll be an incredible leader in Washington, bringing the voice of Georgia to Washington, D.C. I got to tell you something. We're proud of the members of law enforcement here that are with us today. I want to give them a shout out. And I got to tell you something. You look at the Democrats, Raphael Warnock, they want to defund the police. I say, let's defund the Democrats instead. One other point here before I wrap up. Your least favorite vice president, Kamala Harris. Do you realize, do you remember your class days in high school of studying American government? What happens when the Senate ties 50-50? The vice president casts the tie-breaking vote. Do you realize that Kamala Harris, out of 49 vice presidents in our nation's history, in just less than 2 years, has broken more ties than any other vice president except 2 out of 49. Only John Adams and John Calhoun. Kamala Harris now has broken the 3rd most ties. That shows you how tight things are in Washington. I got a better idea. Instead of having Kamala Harris come break ties, send Herschel Walker to the U.S. Senate. There'll be no more ties. We'll be winning it. And there's been a lot of polls, so I want to take a quick poll here with you all today because there's a lot of fake polls. I got to tell you something. I've seen the polls here this campaign. Herschel Walker's going to win this race. I tell you that. No, he is. He is. I'm a chemical engineer by degree. I'm a numbers guy. I looked at the numbers last night. Let me tell you something. We're going to start calling him Senator Walker here pretty soon. I can tell you that. But let's just take a quick poll here. By show of applause and screaming enthusiasm, if the election were held today, how many of you would vote for Herschel Walker? There we go. God bless you, George. Let's get Herschel across the finish line. God bless you.